take the hall ones out and leave these front ones on. Put these ones on at the front again. Yeah, brilliant.
Let's put our hands together for Mr. Pip Lockett.
I started at the age of 19. I was walking past a drum shop and I saw a sign in the window, drum set lessons, and thought, I'll check that out. That's going to be pretty cool. And 2 weeks later, I joined a punk band, and I was playing, and we started gigging, and I was smashing my drums up after the gigs, and learning to build drums, smash drums up, play gigs. And then I realised that was my passion. Drumming and playing music was what I wanted to do. So I moved to London. I started to pursue a career in music. I started to work in bands, touring and different things. After some while, I came across Indian music and North Indian tabla in particular, and that became a deep obsession and something that I really spent a lot of time working on very hard. I took 6 years out. I just didn't work. I just had 4-hour lessons a week, ate very simply and practiced all the time, and that kind of gave me the grounding that I needed for, to learn something about Indian music and rhythm, and really set me up to sort of pursue my interests in percussion from all over the world. There's no simple answer to Indian rhythm. Indian rhythm is incredibly complex. Now, in terms of a simple answer to it, there isn't one, as I've said. But in terms of a clear answer, a good way to start with Indian rhythm, and it's a really jargon-free, clear way to begin to look at some of the rhythms, particularly from South India and found in Carnatic classical music.
It was this drum, which is called the South Indian Kanjira. The thumb doesn't do any playing in the drum whatsoever, so there's no action inside the thumb, inside the drum, the thumb jump. Very relaxed.
Working in so many different areas is a privilege, and I love every aspect of it. And one of the things that gives me a great deal of pleasure is to be able to work across so many different things, and to have all of these things in my musical life. Things are within my musical world is fantastic, and I wouldn't want to lose any of them. Well, the whole musical world is a very small world. Basically, the more people you play with, the more people you work with, the more people you know, then the more opportunities and different situations come about. So London is very small musically, in a sense. So working with different people on different projects leads to different things. Not just the James Bond films that I recorded and arranged all the percussion for the last 5. It's everything, so the more people you meet, then the more opportunities come up.
Each word, or syllable, representing the strokes on the drum. The sound on the rim of the tabla is called na. The sound on the inner rim is tin. The sound on the black spot is te. Ta, ti, ki, ta, to. And now we've got to have, what I'm doing on the tour is I'm having like vocal percussion Olympics. Fantastic, round of applause for yourself.
Basically, I've got an app coming out for iPad and iPhone. It's a multi-percussion app. So it's really for everyone. You know, there's so many different things in it, and I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to pop over there to the drums, and I'm going to show you.
And you can see how certain percussion things can fit together. So this is the shaker. What it sounds like. So that's the gas amp. Welcome gas amp. Go back to the volume, and then we've got mute and solo.
People that don't like new things are the people that aren't going to move forward and aren't going to get the gigs and aren't going to get the jobs. It's all well and good, you know, it's fantastic, you know, you have what you have traditionally. The Indian music world is fantastically rich.
And then we've got a filter for the loops.
We have lots and lots of different things, and I love all that, and I've spent many, many years studying it and developing it. But I'm also interested in the new, in what's happening in the future. How are we going to develop? We're developing as a species, we're developing with technology, we're developing with computers and the internet. And, you know, 10 years ago, you got a lot of people that would say, oh, I don't want to do email, I don't want to be on the internet. Now everyone's on their smartphone with the internet and with this and that. It's a new thing, it's a great thing to bring on board, and it's another way to be creative. And as long as it's another way to be creative, that's a positive thing, and that's something that I want to do.
This is the solo pad, so you can solo over the top.
And I hope it's something that everyone else wants to do and get involved with. And also, what I would say is that on my website, petelockett.com, we have lots of free lessons. People can go and they can learn percussion for free, pick up some free lessons, and join us in the percussion world. Buy my app, Drum Jam, available from September 2012.